Hey guys, Boltshooter here. We're here for a very weird video. Actually, it's not very weird. It's just the fact that I haven't done this in so long. We're here to basically go over the videos I've done in the past. We'll not go over them, but basically, I wanted to make it to where um, I would understand my thinking behind things because I have a pretty big idea of how these things I want to go. So in the beginning, I started this channel on October 12th of 2015. So basically, when I turned 15, I started this channel. So 7 years have passed. About to be 8. I'm getting old. Um, but I basically started the channel as a thing to do. I started it more of just, this is giving me something else to do, else than schoolwork and in normal work, so it's where I can put stuff. That's the only thing I worried about. So I found anything I found. I found Walking Dead clips. I made reviews and other little videos just to figure out what I can do. I started making the Walking Dead Survival Instinct gameplay, and that's what stuck, was just the gameplay, because it was easy for me. Let's see here. Then we did Halo, Fallout. During most of this, I didn't do much. So I think for the first year, it was just doing that. Then about halfway through 2016, I decided to start bringing in people for videos. Like, I had my uncle, I had my friends, some of my schoolmates, and I started doing stuff with them. Started doing shout outs and stuff to people, to try to make connections and stuff. Then I started getting my own gameplay and all that going through a phone. I started being able to actually play content without having to record a screen from a very small phone. So about 2017, I started changing my mind from just making content to I want to do something with this. So the original idea was for me to get all my friends who also had a YouTube channel and grab up other small YouTube channels and make it a network for smaller channels. That way we all can collab. We can all think of ideas together for us to do. Hell, we can play together on certain games to kind of expand out and also, be comfortable in our own, like, rotate or comfortable. But of course, half the people that started that either didn't keep up on their content or lost or just never got back to me on it. I did try to force it with the people that I could and started to make the Bolt family. And that's where Bolt Fam comes from, is I was going to start this channel to give other people the email and be able to just, hey, you can sign in and you can make content and then you just post it. That way we all had the ability to get to that channel and just post whatever we wanted. That way it's the family of my YouTube circle. There was only 3 people. There was my little brother, my one friend Ross Ryan, and then also Raw Soldier. It was like Dominic Gaming Army was my little brother. Then there was my friend Ryan, who was Raw Soldier, and then we had a friend from school who just played like war games and tank games. He tried to do it, but like he started not doing his YouTube as much. So it was just the 3 of us for the longest time. I tried to get one of my brother's exes in on it, but that didn't work. Then it kind of just fell off. My friend Russell never wanted to make videos anymore. He was too worried about life's problems. We sometimes did a few funny sticks and skits, We tried to do a few things that were a little cringeworthy, but it was what gave me um, like a big thing that I wanted to start. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. Um, so it's just people started doing their own thing, and it's like I understand that sometimes people don't like to do this kind of stuff. Um, Raw Soldier had his cars. My brother was all over the place, and then I kind of just stuck with it. It was something that would give me an outlet for my creativity. Um, so after that, we kind of did a few things. Like I tried to start What Lives in Us All with a live action release, but I kind of didn't do. I didn't have the budget nor the professional experience to make what I really wanted to make. What I really wanted to make would have the full on outfit and all that. Um, I would never be able to do that even to this day. But I made little shorts that gave the idea of what it was. Then, let's see, that was probably about 2018 when we did that stuff. Oh boy. Yeah, 18, I started getting a job, started doing stuff, grabbed up whatever I could, started getting a good idea of what I really liked to do. Um, and then I think we're about 2019 is where we are. 2019, we've had a few things, we've done a few different things to kind of get going on things. But then kind of recently, it's kind of just things are. I have what I want to do as a plan. Bolt family will be basically where if things I feel like don't get used over here, it'll be taken over there. That way I can still do it. Like Nancy Drew, I would like to do it, period, because I love those games. But I don't think it would go along with the content I make here on Bolt Family. So, I mean, Boltshooter. So I go and do it on Bolt Family. So basically, Bolt Family is like Boltshooter 2. But it's just Bolt Fam sounds kind of. I'll just keep Bolt Fam so it's kind of historical landmark. Um, and then here's the other thing was the series. I have 3 series. Actually, I have multiple series. Like there is a multiverse that I'm working on with one of my friend, my only friend at the time, and we're making a big multiverse where it's got some biblical factors surrounding it, and it's got a lot more creative like OCs, original creations, in there as well to kind of make the universe work. And then it's kind of we're gonna be doing our own stories. I have 2. One that's gonna be basically like a legend hunter, like all the myths and legends of creatures. So think of Secret Saturdays, but more of a hunt and kill only. I mean, I can probably look into maybe creepypastas too into that series, but that's one of them. The other series was What Lives in Us All. Due to recent development, that is in such deep piss water that it is unclear how it looks now. Because the things I've done to set it up made it to where I would need for my ideas to continue the way I wanted them to. I would have to basically hope to God certain things would fall back into place. But they're not going to. And what I'm saying is, I don't want to come out and say this in case, he ever watches this, but Ryan, Raw Soldiers, basically he decided not to be a friend anymore. and has never contacted me for the last few months. So I'm guessing I'm just told, like, this is a unspoken please go away, basically. So I do not have one of the main characters to make that series. Um, so basically I have to rewrite it. Um, I'm hoping I can probably keep my little brother as the main character. Dan to continue doing a more realistic take and try to do this while he's still got the voice of a young person. Um, so it's gonna be super small. On top of I had a side character for Raw Soldier's little sister, as like a supporting role, but with that bridge game taken down, that also gets taken down. So literally, there's only gonna be 3 characters, else than like the horrors and little critters and all that are gonna be in this. It's literally gonna be generic noises except for the 3 main characters, which I have Sebastian, me, Dan, my brother, and I have yet to figure out what my friend Nick is gonna be, but he's basically going to be taking up what Johnny was supposed to be. So that's where What Lives is, where all my series are. I'm also trying to get on a stable income because apartment. But I'm trying to get the animation tablet I want to actually start doing this because the one I have now, it is impossible for me to draw. I can't have my hand. I'm not good with a keyboard. So being able to draw while I'm looking away from where my hand is going, it's almost impossible. I can do it, but it's not going to be as precise as I'd want it to be. So I have to go get a tablet. I have to rewrite What Lives in Us All. So that's where it is. So basically, I have that's how where the history is. It's ending up in. It went from me just starting, me then trying to make a network over small channels, then having it to be strict into a circle, then that circle breaking apart and not wanting to do it anymore because they believed it was childish to continue on YouTube, and to have this outlet of creativity. Then it turned into just me doing this channel and Bolt Family when there's extra content to throw that way. I'm also trying to do Patreon, which if you guys did not, you guys probably missed, but I did. I did a few Valentine's cards for Valentine's Day. That were creepypasta and horror, basically. That way I can kind of celebrate that way instead of having a video come out every dang year about certain holidays. Like I'll still probably do the 12 days of Christmas, but it's just the other holidays. I might just do a quick sketch for you guys to have on Patreon, which is not a purchase. You don't have to purchase anything right now. It's just to make a following party. Of course, I will also be trying to get it to a point where if there is money going towards it, I'll start making it to where there's extra content for the people that are buying. There might be tiers later in it, but for now, it's just free drawings for you guys to see. Mostly right now, it's like the corrupted characters from Pibby. And that's kind of really it. But I really wanted to go do a few of those, and then I can start doing my own stuff. And that's kind of it. So basically, 2 animated series, some drawings, and all that for Patreon. I'm working with my friend Nick to make a series. Try to hope he can help me make a better outline for What Lives in Us All. And hopefully we can actually start doing some content that I want. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.